Hey, first grade, it should be Thursday, June 4th, 2020. I am here today to talk again a little bit more about poetry. We're going to review some of the features of poetry as well as some of the strategies we use when reading poetry. And then I thought I'd read a poetic text. Now we know that Dr. Seuss wrote many of his books using poetry and rhyme and rhythm and meter and all of those things. So I thought we'd read another book from an author who tends to use the same approach to telling a story, which is one way of using poetry. This one doesn't have quite the same imagery, and you don't have to make connections as much, so it's not as what's the word I want? It's not as colorful as perhaps some of the poems that you might read in a book of poetry. So let's quickly review some of the features of poetry. First, we have the verse. That's one line of a poem. So as I read this book today, I'm going to ask you to look at each verse. A stanza is a group of lines, some lines grouped together. We call that a stanza. The line break, of course, where the line itself ends. Then we have rhyme, the word, you know what rhyming words are. Rhythm is the beat, and meter is what's stressed and what's not stressed in the poem. A quick review of strategies. You're going to use your senses. So in this particular book, you're going to have to use a sense of, using your sense imaginatively of what you hear, what you see, even how you feel, not touch feel, but how you feel emotionally. Probably not taste and smell. Those senses aren't used too much when we're reading poetry, but sometimes they do talk about the aroma in the air or the flavor of something that the poem refers to. You have to infer. This particular poem does not require too much inference, but I'll point out a couple places where you have to infer. Then we have visualize. Well, the book has illustrations, so there's not a lot you'll have to visualize. Maybe some of the stuff in between. You can make pictures in your head of what's happening in between. And then, of course, making connections to yourself. How does this particular story, this poetic story, relate back to you? And, of course, my favorite, I'm going to skip over these, rhyme and rhythm. We already talked about those. Onomatopoeia. Those are the words for noises. I can't guarantee there's any in this book, but I just like saying the word. All right, here we go. The book is Llama Llama, Red Pajama. Already we can hear a rhyme and actually kind of a rhythm for this particular book. The author is Anna Dudney, and she's also the person who makes the illustrations. So we're going to listen to this. A while back I heard somebody had created a song for this particular story. I'll actually look for it and see if I can make it available. All right, ready? It says, Llama Llama, Red Pajama, reads a story with his mama. You hear the rhyme, you hear the rhythm. This is a stanza right here. Here's the line, and the line breaks. Okay. Llama Llama, Red Pajama, feels alone without his mama. Can you make a connection? Can you infer how he's feeling, what emotions he's feeling? Baby llama wants a drink. Mom is at the kitchen sink. We can see what Mom is doing, and we have an idea of what that is, why he's not with her baby llama. Llama Llama, Red Pajama, calls down to his llama mama. We can again sort of infer how he's feeling and understand that his call is to his mama. Mama says she'll be up soon. Baby llama hums a tune. So can we make an inference about why he's doing that? Why is he humming a tune? Llama, llama, red pajama, waiting, waiting for his mama. Mama isn't coming yet. Baby llama starts to fret. So, there's that word fret. And the word fret means it's a short word meaning to worry or be anxious about. So why is he starting to fret? Well, it says waiting, waiting for his mama. So perhaps in his mind it's taken a long time and he's beginning to worry. Llama, llama, red pajama, whimpers softly for his mama. Now you can start to imagine in your head what that sounds like, the whimpering. And even when he's calling for her. Mama llama hears the phone. Baby llama starts to moan. Why is baby llama going to moan because mama heard the phone? Maybe he knows that she's going to pick up the phone and be talking for a little bit. Llama, llama, red pajama, listens quiet for his mama. What is mama llama doing? What do you think she's doing? I'll show you the picture in a minute. She's on the phone, which for those of you who don't have something that looks like this in your home, back in the day, this was what you did with a phone. You couldn't carry it around your house with you. Baby llama starts boo-hooing. What would that sound like? Okay, make connections. Have you ever experienced this? Have you ever felt this way, like baby llama is feeling? Llama, llama, red pajama, hollers loudly for his mama. So, imagine what that sounds like. Baby llama stomps and pouts. Baby llama jumps and shouts. Can we infer why baby llama is doing that? We can make an inference. I'm going to leave it up to you, but I think you can do it. Llama, llama, red pajama in the dark without his mama. Eyes wide open, covers drawn. What if mama llama's gone? So he's not just fretting, he's really upset. Llama, llama, red pajama, weeping, wailing for his mama. Will his mama ever come? Mama llama, run, run, run. Again, you can imagine weeping is wailing is that's weeping and wailing, in case you hadn't figured out. So here, what do you see? I don't know if you've ever had the experience where you're crying and your mom hears you crying really loudly and she's worried something bad has happened to you. But I think that's what Mama Llama is experiencing right now. Baby llama, what a tizzy. Sometimes mama's very busy. Please stop all this llama drama and be patient for your mama. Now how's mama feeling? Why is she feeling that way? What about baby llama? How's he feeling? How is baby llama feeling about what mama llama says? Llama, llama, don't you know, mama llama loves you so. Mama llama's always near, even if she's not right here. So now, what are they feeling at this point? Llama, llama, red pajama gets 2 kisses from his mama, snuggles pillow soft and deep. Oops, sorry. I bet you can predict what the last sentence is going to say. Baby llama goes to sleep. Right. So that is a story told using rhyme and rhythm and many of the other features of poetry that we know. And we even had to use some of our skills that go with poetry. We had to make inferences. We had to use our sense of hearing, what we've heard in the past, connecting it to what we hear in the story. We also had to make connections to our emotional feelings and the expressions on the faces of Mama Llama and Baby Llama. All right, tomorrow, Friday, I'm very excited because we're going to read poems by Jack Prelutsky. And Jack Prelutsky is a very creative poet, and he uses poetry in a very special way. Many of his poems have designs and shapes and things that carry a message as well as the words, the text. So we will read those tomorrow, and I hope that you enjoy them enough that you'll look into finding some other poems by Jack Prelutsky. All right, everybody, have a good day.